Brass in the Clouds is an annual collaboration between Mount Nebo State Park and the Arkansas Tech University Department of Music that provides Arkansas Tech musicians with the opportunity to perform before a warm audience in one of the most beautiful venues in the Arkansas River Valley, Mount Nebo's Sunset Point. This year is the 20th edition of Brass in the Clouds, and to celebrate that anniversary, we have the privilege of visiting with Dr. Sean Reed, Professor of Music at Arkansas Tech. Dr. Reed, thank you very much for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about Brass in the Clouds.
So, for the uninitiated, maybe folks that have been to Brass in the Clouds over the years, but maybe they don't know the background, kind of the origin story of Brass in the Clouds. If you could, what you know of it, if you could share that with us.
Dr. Gary Barrow, former professor of trumpet and professor emeritus at Arkansas Tech, started Brass in the Clouds 21 years ago. 20th edition is a good way to say it because this would be the 21st edition, but for the fact that we had to miss 1 year during COVID. And as I remember Gary telling me the story, the idea was Deanne Barrows. Deanne was Gary's wife, and they're like family to me and to my family. They welcomed us when we came to Arkansas 13 years ago, and we still spend a lot of time with Gary. Deanne passed away several years ago. Gary told me that he was up there with her and they went to Sunset Point, and she said, man, this would be a beautiful place to have some brass musicians play. And he started the concert series with the University Brass Choir, and it was just the brass choir at that time. So we're talking about a band basically made out of brass instruments, trumpets, French horns, tuba, euphonium, trombone. And when I came here 13 years ago, he asked me if I wanted to take part in it, and I said, sure, in any capacity you want. And I was conducting and still conduct the trombone choir. So then it became the brass choir and the trombone choir. And over time, what we ended up doing was sort of breaking it out even more because we've got a larger brass department now, larger program. Dr. Perry came on board 9 years ago, I think. And so then we've got trumpet ensembles, we've got a French horn group. At some point, a tuba euphonium ensemble was created, bass tech, by our former tuba professor, Clayton Maddox. And that has withstood the test of time. It's an amazing group with tubas and euphoniums. And so now we've got just this huge battle station of brass players that take over Sunset Point. And we watch the sun go down over through Mount Magazine, and when that last sliver of sunlight, when the sun is gone, there's still a little sunlight. So we finish playing our tunes, and then at the end, we have all the brass players play the alma mater. We usually bring the drum majors out because it's marching season, and so they're all really, really kind of ready to behave as the brass section from the marching band. And it's beautiful. I think the park interpreter told me at one point that we've started to have more than 600 people out there. Yeah.
That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And it is such a distinctive venue as compared to the typical concert hall setting where groups like this would perform. What kind of emotions or feelings do you hope to evoke in the audience with this distinctive venue?
Oh man, I mean it's with the sun setting on a beautiful Arkansas fall evening that almost always works out perfectly for us. There's going to be a lot of emotions. I mean, we're going to play music that's all over the place. We'll play ceremonial music from the Renaissance. We'll play trombone choir is going to play an arrangement of Magnificent Seven. So there's sometimes we do music that you would be more likely to hear on a 4th of July concert. That kind of thing. There'll be a lot of people there who come because they have family and friends in the groups. There'll be a lot of people from the community who come. It's become a very popular event in the community, and I don't know. I can say every year when I'm done with Brass in the Clouds, my heart is full.
As you visit with those audience members each year, what is some of the feedback you get from those folks?
Oh man, they love it. They're just they say they'll never miss it. They'll be there every time. I keep hoping you're going to be able to make it sometime. I want you to come and you and Kelly to come narrate Brass in the Clouds. You can comment on the use of the alto and contrabass trombones that aren't traditionally used.
I might have to bring you in for some expert analysis on that.
Okay.
I could just set you up and let you run. This is a partnership between the ATU Department of Music and Mount Nebo State Park.
Oh yeah.
What has the support of the staff at Mount Nebo State Park? What has that meant to this event over the years?
It's a wonderful, perfect synergy of just the very best kind of partnership you could ever hope to have. Mount Nebo, Scott Winooski, I think has been doing this from the beginning of it. I think he was here. He's been amazing. Every park interpreter we've had has been amazing. I remember many times having those people come and speak. I really hope sometimes that they'll come and feel welcome to come do that, because I remember more than once one of them saying something beautiful and poetic at the end of the day. People who work on places like Mount Nebo see the world in a way that I think is really beautiful. You know, they love every scorpion they find up there. You know, they're incredible. They're just incredible, and it's such a wonderful thing for our community that we get to go up there. We consider ourselves very lucky, and I'm just proud of that collaboration.
You mentioned how special the Barrows are to you. Mrs. Barrow was one of my teachers at Sequoia Elementary School once upon a time, and so I know what you're saying whenever you speak of them. And of course, obviously, the influence of Dr. Barrow here at Arkansas Tech over the years during his tenure on the music faculty. I'm just curious your perspective, this opportunity to be a part of this milestone performance, you and your colleagues and your students, as we celebrate the 20th edition of Brass in the Clouds and the continuation of the tradition that Dr. Barrow started. What is that opportunity to participate in this milestone performance? What does that mean to you?
Well, it's an honor. It's a privilege. When I came here 13 years ago, I was the new guy, and Dr. Barrow opened up this event and all of this magic to me. And over the years, as people have come on board, Dr. Perry jumped right in with me, and we could see that we had inherited something very special. And so there's also a great responsibility, not only to just maintain this, but to try to improve upon it if we can. We have two new faculty members this year who are going to be part of this tradition, and I hope for many years to come. Dr. Erin Feuderer, who comes to us from the Eastman School of Music, where she received her doctorate, and that name should sound familiar. She's the daughter of Ken and Karen Feuderer, who were both on the faculty here for, I think, 44 years. So it's a combined effort of 88 years of service to Arkansas Tech that is now in the family, and I'm going to continue. Sam Revis, soon to be Dr. Sam Revis from Arizona State, who's a homegrown Arkansan who attended UCA for his undergrad and his master's degree. He is taking over the tuba euphonium ensemble, and as we all continue to approach this event every year, I hope we'll be able to do the service that we need to keep the stewardship of it going, because it's an honor and a privilege and a responsibility, and I love it.
If you would like to be a part of the audience for the 20th edition of Brass in the Clouds on Saturday, September 20th, a few details to know. The show will begin at 6:30 p.m. at Mount Nebo's Sunset Point. The staff there at Mount Nebo State Park always encourage folks to bring blankets or lawn chairs for seating comfort. One thing that Mr. Wanuski always mentions when I visit with him is just to remind folks there are no restroom facilities at Sunset Point, so just make plans according to that. But Dr. Reed, any other details about Brass in the Clouds that you'd like to share with folks?
I think there will be porta potties.
Oh, very good. That's an update for this year. Okay,
yes,
very good.
But I would recommend going to the pool, to the bathroom at the pool before you go over to Sunset Point. Yeah, and don't get it confused with Sunrise Point.
Exactly. Don't want to go to the wrong one.
That's right. Yeah, and I would say get there early. And if you haven't been to the top of Mount Nebo, maybe you want to go up there and hit those switchbacks in a car some other day before and test it out. Yeah.
It is going to be Brass in the Clouds on Saturday, September 20th at 6:30 p.m. at Mount Nebo Sunset Point. For Dr. Sean Reed, until next time, so long, everybody.